Nah, what's good, people? It's your boy, Big Bank Bobby Dealer Flair. You know what I'm saying? And we're here to talk about it. This is talk in general, life in general. You know how the fuck we do. I'm here with my nigga Superman Mars. You telling me, Mars?
Nah, nothing much.
Come on, fam. Right now we're here to talk about the fucking king of high value men, the king, bro, the prophet of high value men, my nigga, and Superman Master's arch enemy, Kevin motherfucking Samuels, man. Yeah, man. Lucky I ain't got the fucking sound effects, otherwise I would have done the round of applause and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we're here to talk about Kevin Samuels. So obviously online, there's a few people with discrepancies about Kevin Samuels. But let me just start from the beginning. So obviously quarantine, we've been chilling at home. You know what I'm saying? We've been on lockdown. You know what I'm saying? We've got a bit more extra hours on our hands these days, innit? So yeah, I think probably maybe March, April, come across brother Kevin Samuels' videos. I think the video was titled something, I'm paraphrasing here, something about why can't single mothers get high value men or something. Or something along those lines. But my boy introduced me to Kevin Samuels. But when he introduced me, Kevin Samuels was like talking about fragrances and colognes and shit. I wasn't really into none of that. So it went over my head. And then I saw a clip of him on Worldstar that went viral. And he was just going in on this lady talking about she's overweight and it's done for her. And I immediately went to YouTube and tried to find more of this guy. So basically we're here today because a lot of people feel Kevin Samuels doesn't deserve to be talking the talk he's talking. He has no credentials to spread the message he's spreading. I don't know, people just have personal gripes with him. They say he talks down on black women, all of these things. Before I get to Superman Mars and all of that, I just want to give you a brief overview of my opinion. I feel Kevin Samuels is one of these guys that he's articulating a speech out to the public that all us men kind of think, but we have convos and think these things behind closed doors, and these are things that a lot of us just wouldn't even outright say. We wouldn't even say it to our mums, to our friends, to our families, none of that stuff. But there's finally a guy out there that's just setting the record straight and telling these women, look, man, you're going a bit crazy. And I feel like if you listen to the message and you take your feelings aside and you just hear what he's saying, yeah, I feel you pick up on some jewels that he's saying. I mean, I heard this guy tell a single woman of like 3 kids, who's been single for 15 years, he told her go back to her husband. I've never heard something like that before, and it made so much sense to me. But there's people out there that have discrepancies, like my nigga Superman Mars. So Mars, I'm gonna pass you the mic, and yeah, man, just give us your thoughts, man.
Why ain't he got a wife and kids?
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing.
So what is that? Just your only issue with that? Why hasn't he got a wife and kid?
It's a bit crazy, like you're putting that message out, but more or less you're in the same situation as these women that you're putting the message out to.
Ooh, say that one more time.
He's in the same situation as the women that he's putting the message out to.
So you feel the women that he's giving advice to, he's literally on their level?
Maybe not on their level, but he ain't got kids.
So alright, so besides him, so could you actually put in context what your actual issue is with Kevin Samuels?
I think he's the wrong example to be giving a message out.
And what example is he wrong of?
Just the message in general that he's giving out about what women need to do to find a man and this and that. He should be thinking about what he needs to do to find a wife, because you're too old to be single and being on YouTube.
Okay. So I don't know if he does have a wife. I don't think he does. So your issue with him is that he's a single man with no family, no wife or kids, and he's out there basically giving advice to women with kids that want a man, and he's not the suitable person to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you give me an example of something that he said that some of the advice he's given?
No, like the advice that he's given is not wrong.
What the? Okay, all right.
It's
You're
just
gonna have to explain this one.
the advice he's given is not wrong. It's just he's in a position that's a bit crazy.
Break that down for us.
Like you're a single man, you're getting on in life. You're getting a bit old, so you shouldn't be on YouTube focusing your energy on advising these women how to have a family, what to do. You should be trying
He's
to get...
not advising them on how to have a family. He's advising them on how to find high value men. And aren't you find one thing you're missing out is that haven't you clocked, yeah, the women calling up looking for high value men not only don't have much to bring to the table, but they come to the table with a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
So if you're coming to the table with baggage, why wouldn't you just consider with being with a regular man? Why would you want someone that earns 6 figures a year when you know that's a rare gem in the black community?
Nah, to be honest, like, are these women calling in saying they want 6 figure, like...
They want high value men. That's what they're calling it. Not one of these women are calling in saying they want an average man that works 9 to 5 and earns 20 grand a year. There's not one saying that.
So what's he trying to promote? He's trying to promote... What's he trying to promote?
I feel, yeah, when I listen to him, yeah, I feel what he's promoting is better decision making when it comes to our women. You understand? If you don't want to end up in a life where you're single, miserable, and just meeting men that's just always sleeping with you and just running off, not helping you out with anything, you need to start from the beginning. You need to make better choices. So if you are in that position, and you've been in that position for 5 to 10 years, you've been single, every man you get with, none of them's coming with this marriage energy, none of them's coming with nothing. They're just there, and you want a high value man. He's telling you it's basically not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for the simple fact that not only did you not keep yourself in shape, but you let yourself go, and you've got children on top of it, and on top of it, you don't want a regular man, you want a high value man. But you're saying he's the wrong one to send this message because he has no credentials.
He's saying it because he is a high value man.
Basically, that's what I get from it. He doesn't say he's an average value man, so I'll give you that much.
Okay, so that's the message he's putting out there.
That's the message I'm getting so far when he's talking to the women. When I check other content, he goes in on the guys just as much. Like real talk. But I think what's happened is the content he does about women gets more views, so that's why he's just strictly just going in on the women now, because this is what the viewers want. But you said something where you was questioning Kevin Samuel's sexuality. Would you like to elaborate on that? Would you like to elaborate more on that?
So no, I'm not homophobic or anything like that. So
So what is it that you question about his sexuality?
To be honest, I'm not.
Come on, see my mask. Come on.
Yeah, I never said nothing about his sexuality. To be honest,
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. So you don't question this man's sexuality?
I'm not homophobic.
Okay. So you do feel he's a straight man?
To be honest, it's not for me to say.
Okay. So you don't know what his sexuality is?
No.
You don't know. Alright. So let's say he wasn't a straight man. Would that still take away from his message?
It will confuse it a little bit.
It will break that one down for me. How would that confuse it?
Because you want to know whether he's coming from a point of view of experience.
Okay, alright. Okay. I think we a word to the wise is enough on that one. I think people could break that one down. But so alright, give us your final thoughts on Kevin Samuels.
To be honest, I don't know if I believe him.
When you say believe him, what do you mean? Believe in the message he's sending, or what do you mean? Because I don't think he. Well, what do you mean when you say believe him? Explain, elaborate.
Don't know.
You don't know. I don't know, man. Kevin, I feel Superman Mars needs to go back to the drawing board and come with some better points for you, because I think so far he hasn't got anything for you. What I will say is this: Kevin Samuels, to all the women out there that listen to Kevin Samuels and get offended by his message, and to all the men out there that get offended that maybe you might have thought you was of high value and all of that, and now you've realised you're not. I would say, when you watch content like this, don't necessarily look at it as someone talking to you. Just watch it to watch it. When you watch an Avengers movie, you don't feel Ultron or Thanos is coming for you, do you? So
sometimes you do.
Alright, maybe sometimes you do. Maybe there's people out there that do, innit? But I say just watch it, and after you watch it, soak in the whole message and give your critical analysis. Don't just fly off the handle and jump the gun because he might say, oh, you know what, if you're broke, you're not a high value man, or if you earn under a certain amount, you're not a high value man, or if you're a woman with children, that means you will never get into a relationship. He's not saying that. He's saying, if you're a woman of a certain age with children and of a certain weight and of a certain lifestyle, you cannot get a high value man. Be realistic with your choices. Go for an average man. Go for someone that will be good for you. Stop aiming for rich guys. Be with someone that suits you. And to women that are ending relationships over being hurt from what their man's done, and making rash decisions without thinking of the whole family in a whole. He's telling you guys a message that when you're out there, the grass is not greener on the other side, and this is what I get from it. So I'm gonna leave this one here. I might come back with a review of some guy just talking some soft talk about Kevin and that. So yeah, man, it's your boy Bobby D the Flair, Superman Mars in the building, and yeah, man, we I think that's about it on this one, man. We're gone, man.